We welcome you to the Music City for the first of a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. Tonight, we see the Tennessee Titans, who are in a special Houston Oilers throwback uniform for tonight's game. Tonight, they take on an undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers team that has looked rough offensively, but defensive they've looked strong. Pittsburgh 2-0, both against the Commanders and the Falcons. The Titans beat the Broncos week 1, but dropped, unfortunately, last week to Seattle. Tonight, they're trying to bounce back and try to prevent from slipping underneath 500. The Steelers trying to keep their undefeated season alive. Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans set host to Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers in a Monday night matchup here on ASC from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Ryan Stonehouse gets this one underway, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback, and that's where we'll see Kenny Pickett and the Steelers come out to the 25-yard line. Second down and goal. This first drive has worked well for Pittsburgh, almost 8 minutes long. Pickett, end zone, touchdown, Freiermuth. And Pittsburgh drives on this Tennessee defense, and it's Pat Freiermuth, the tight end, who has his second touchdown of the season. Had one against Washington in week 1, has one here on Monday Night Football. Just a good throw by Kenny Pickett right there to find number 88 wide open, no one around the Pittsburgh tight ends. An easy play for a touchdown. And the Titans defense has been pretty good this year. Allowed 17 in back-to-back weeks. They allow 7 on the opening drive right there. And Pittsburgh, pending the extra point rather, can go up 7-0. They have a top 5 kicker in the league hands down in Chris Boswell, and that's exactly what he'll do. He'll punch in the extra point. 7-0. Pittsburgh leads in Tennessee. So Boswell will kick it away, and we'll see Ryan Tannehill. Spent 3 years in Miami, came to Tennessee in 2019, as Tajay Spears will take it out to the 25. And I mentioned Tannehill, he's been the starter for this team for a while. Took the job from Mariota back in 2019, has carried this team to the playoffs in those first 3 years, and then, of course, last year, the first time he's missed the postseason. It's been an iffy start to the year, but we'll see what Tannehill can do, of course, in those beautiful Houston Oil throwback uniforms. Tannehill now with the first down and 10 from the 33. Fake it to Henry. Tannehill got hit as he throws. It's picked off. Intercepted by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And Fitzpatrick still on his feet, finally wrapped up. Boy, I yelled there because Tannehill took a shot from Patrick Peterson. That knocked the ball up in the air, and Minkah Fitzpatrick came down with it. Look at the shot Tannehill took off his feet from Patrick Peterson off the corner blitz, and it's Minkah Fitzpatrick who gets the interception. Pittsburgh gets their first takeaway off the first offensive drive from the Titans. And that will end quarter number 1. The Steelers get 2 takeaways, a pick and a fumble. They can only cash in on the opening drive, however. 7-0 Steelers after 1. Here is Tannehill. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's sacked. Chris Holcomb got there for his first career NFL sack. And it's a big one, too. Backs up Tennessee. Second down and 17. And that will keep Tennessee just inside field goal range, but they can't go back any further. This Steeler defense getting home for their first sack of the night. It's Chris Holcomb, of all people, getting to Ryan Tannehill. This offensive line's been iffy for Tennessee, especially last week in Seattle. The Seahawks got home 3 times. Third down and 5. Titans need to convert. Tannehill. Pressure picked up well. Now going to roll to his right. He's sacked. Larry Okunjobi, his first sack as a Steeler. The former Bengal gets home off the double team and gets to Ryan Tannehill. And I said it, Tannehill had plenty of time to fire it away, but he ran right into Okunjobi's double team, and that allowed him to come off of it and sack Tannehill for the loss. Spent some time in Cincinnati, did okay, but kind of a re-spark in his career here in Pittsburgh. Gets the sack, and that will send out Stonehouse to cut the lead down to 7. We'll see what he can do. He's been pretty accurate so far this year. Got a game winner in week 1. Gets one here to put the Titans on the board late in the half. 10-3, 7-point game in Nashville. 2-minute warning here from Nissan Stadium. Steelers up 10-3. So this one to put Pittsburgh back up by 10 late in the quarter. Chris Boswell puts it up and through. It's 13-10. A defensive showdown in the Music City sees the Steelers up by 10 approaching halftime. And the Titans are going to look to get one more playoff. Here's Okonkwo, had the fumble in the first quarter, breaks a tackle, but he cannot get down in time. Titans had no timeouts either way. That will end the half. Pittsburgh in dominant control throughout this first half, only allowing 3 and getting 2 takeaways off the Titans. They lead at 13-10 at the break. Now Tannehill with a crucial 3rd down and 6. With time, and he's sacked! T.J. Watt has his 2nd sack of the year, had one against Sam Howell in week 1, gets to Ryan Tannehill here. And on 3rd down, that ends the Titans' drive, and boy did Watt lay a hit to Tannehill. Tannehill's taken some big hits tonight. 2nd and 5 for Kenny Pickett and company from the 30-yard line. Warren now on the backfield. Give it to Warren. Has space. Jalen Warren. Plenty of green grass in front. He's wrapped up at the 39. A run of 31 for Jalen Warren, and the largest play of the night by either team. We mentioned Najee Harris, more of that head down, downfield running back, as now Pickett from the 20 with time. Pickett all day fires, intercepted, picked off by Jones, who gets wrapped up by Deontay Johnson. And exactly what the Titans need here halfway through the 3rd quarter. Kenny Pickett just, the defender's right there. I don't know if you didn't see him, but just a play you cannot have. And Kenny Pickett's still young, going to make those mistakes. Just costly. Titans get a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game on this drive. And that will end the 3rd quarter. No score by each team. This remains a 13-3 ball game. Final 15 minutes on the way. Titans now at the 45, looking to continue the solid drive. 11 minutes to go. Tannehill intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick's got another one. A huge ping for Fitzpatrick there. He has his 3rd of the year. He had one last week against the Falcons as well. 2nd of the game, and Kenny Pickett in the offense gets to come out. Steelers at the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. This one could be the dagger in this game based on how the Titans offense has been going. Harris, touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd of the year. He's had one in all 3 games. His first stretch of his career, he's had a touchdown in 3 consecutive games, as surprising as that is. Look at Najee Harris, big back, taking the contact, getting across the plane for the touchdown. Pittsburgh, this defense has been unbelievable. 3 turnovers, 3 sacks, doing exactly what they do. And it is now a 20-3 ball game. Steelers up by 17 on the road. As now welcome in Will Levis there. He's warming up on the sideline. We'll see if he comes into the game eventually. Tannehill brought down again. Alex Highsmith. Maybe you do send in Will Levis based off how this has been going. 4th Steelers sack of the game, loss of 10. Alex Highsmith has his 2nd sack of the year. Also had one against the Commanders back in week 1. Gets to Tannehill right here. And it's just been a beating on Ryan Tannehill tonight. This Steeler defense looking better than ever so far. 3rd down and 9. See if the Titans can keep this going. Tannehill fires, picked off. 3rd of the 9. It's the veteran Patrick Peterson getting his first pick as a Steeler. Pour the teacup right there. Gets the Steelers the ball back at the 35-yard line. 4th takeaway. Out comes Kenny Pickett yet again. Now from the 16-yard line, 2nd down and 4. Harris in the backfield. Pickett calling an audible. Give it. Harris finds a hole. Gets away and has a touchdown. A 2-touchdown night for Najee Harris, his first since 2021. What a night for the Steelers on offense and defense, marching down the field, getting some big plays left and right. 27-3 domination from Pittsburgh. So indeed, the Titans do put in Will Levis. He'll take his first snap in the NFL. Levis, time, and he's sacked. Not a very good way to kick off your NFL career. T.J. Watt, second of the night, third on the season, gets to the young rookie Will Levis. Not what the second rounder out of Kentucky wanted to see right there. Big old number 90 coming at him, and Will Levis takes a big loss on the play. Just all Steeler domination tonight. See what the Titans can do after the 2-minute warning. They're down by 24 at home. The stadium is empty. A lot of Titans fans going home. Levis going to roll out to his right, fire it downfield. It is tipped. Oh, it's picked. Minka has his third of the night. And the fourth interception by the Steeler defense. Their fifth takeaway of the game. And a fitting way to end this game. Will Levis, this one wasn't his fault, was looking for Shanino Okonkwo. Oh, and what an interception there. Bounced off the hands of Porter and Okonkwo and into the hands of Fitzpatrick, who was there at the right time to get the interception. Pickett and the offense will kneel this one away and take the win. I mean, domination, we've said that word enough tonight, but there's no other word to describe it. Pittsburgh, all those questions in the first 2 weeks, barely getting any function on offense. 1 by 7 against Washington, 1 by 9 against the Falcons. They silence everyone and win by 24 on the road in Tennessee. The Titans, not how they wanted to debut the Houston Oilers uniforms. I know that for a matter of fact. But for Pittsburgh, this is how they wanted to debut their new era. Push the first 2 weeks aside. They are 3-0. And a silent 3-0 team at that. They have a challenge next week, though. They have to take on the Dolphins, who are starting to look strong. But how about Najee Harris had a big night with 2 rushing touchdowns. Kenny Pickett had a touchdown to Pat Freiermuth. And it just went all in the way the Pittsburgh Steelers wanted this one to go. And for the Titans, do you move forward with Ryan Tannehill or do you start something with Will Levis? They take on the Giants next week. So that's an interesting decision there. 5 takeaways from this Steeler defense. And the Titans are going to have to regroup now 1-2 and have to go to next week. 27-3. Don't think a lot of people saw this one. And this is just the first of the Monday night doubleheader. 49ers and Jets will be the second. That will be in the recap video for the week tomorrow. Kenny Pickett only had to throw 155 yards and a touchdown. Najee Harris had 98 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. Tannehill, 203, 3 interceptions. Not going to cut it. Derrick Henry, 80 yards rushing. DeAndre Hopkins' best day as a Titan with 83 yards receiving. This is ASC signing off.